fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the DX Arc Cube and Arc Cube holder from Ultraman Arc. Basically, this is a plastic panel that you can slide cubes onto for storage, as you can see is pictured up here in the upper left corner. And it also includes a DX cube for Ultraman Blazar. So this reminds me a lot of like the Pandora panels from Build, but like less interesting because it only holds 6 and there's not really like a show incentive to buy multiples. Like that was the fun thing about the Pandora panels. You know, you had to form the box and then it could store all the different bottles and it was canon in the show and it kind of made sense. This just feels like a kind of lazy storage device. I mean, I could just as easily stack 6 cubes on top of each other like this, or, you know, have 3 across with 1 stacked on top, and it's just as exciting. I mean, I guess you can carry it around. We'll see how well they actually attach, but it's got a little handle here so you can take it along with you, I guess. I don't know. I'll be honest. I mostly bought it for the Blazar cube. That's what I was most excited for. But yeah, front of the box is pretty standard here. You got Arc, you got Blazar hanging out. Up here it shows how the cube works with all 3. I'm not going to show it with the Arc Galaxer because this doesn't have a reader. It's just you put the cube in and you slide it up, and this is going to make the same sounds regardless. I don't think... we'll see, maybe, because I was thinking maybe it'll activate a new sound in this. I really don't think it will, but we'll try it, I guess. But the other two, of course. So nothing really going on. We got our LR44 batteries included, so we don't have to provide those, which is nice. Got Arc over here hanging out. Got Blazar on this side. Over here on the back shows how you can use the cube and all of those items, and then it just shows you sliding some cubes. It looks like it says something about stacking 2 together, but I don't really understand what that means. Maybe back to back? I don't know. In any case, I'll go ahead, I'll get this out of the packaging here, and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here is everything you get in the box. I guess we'll get this thing out of the way first. This is the Arc Cube holder. It's just a hollow piece of plastic, kind of a greenish teal, maybe turquoise color. Stands okay on its own. The box did say that you can put 2 of these together and they would be back to back. You can see how there's kind of connections here that alternate, so that if you got a second one and then you flipped it like this, they would line up and you'd be able to sandwich them together to form a kind of like little briefcasey type looking thing. You can see that it's kind of like a little tiered. The bottom section bumps out a little bit. But it's really not that exciting. It's just a cheap piece of plastic. And I don't mean like it feels flimsy. Like, it's a solid piece of plastic. I just mean it's, you know, it doesn't really do anything. It's not super exciting how it works. You just use the track on the back. You slide it onto here. It kind of like lightly clicks in. So if I pop this off again, you can kind of hear it click on there. And there you go. So I'll bring in some other cubes here. And we'll just slide these on. What's next? Luna. So there you go. Obviously you can fit a 6th one. I just did all the deluxe ones, but yeah, I mean, it's fine. You know, if you just want maybe something like to put in the back of a bookshelf and then pose some figures or something in front of it, you know, it's fine. It's not terribly exciting, but it's fine. Yeah, that's what it does. So it's just a holder for your cubes. Very basic, but it works fine. You know, nothing too flashy, but it gets the job done. Let's take a closer look now at the Blazar cube here. So here is the Ultraman Blazar Arc Cube. Looks pretty good. Got a nice hollow foil sticker there. He is number 5, as I guessed, as probably most people guessed. Got the button here on the side, got the speaker here on the top, got your battery compartment. If you'd ever need to replace the batteries, you pull the little tab out of here. You would just unscrew this and they're underneath. And then you can see here that he is B005. So if we hit the button, just kind of your standard sound there, but if we hold the button down, So pretty cool little transformation jingle there. I feel like the color timer goes on for a really long time. And then we're back around to the beginning, so we hold this down again. And we're back to the normal play version. So, yeah, he's fine, you know. It's a good DX Arc Cube like all the other DX ones. Same amount of sounds. Stickers look good. Transformation jingle's pretty cool. So let's go ahead, let's try it out in the Arcorizer. Alright, let's go ahead and pop it in. So again, we get that transformation jingle. Pretty cool. You can see the light flashing there. Yeah, unfortunately that's the only sound with the Arcorizer, but it's a pretty good one. Next up, we'll try the Eye Sword. Alright, so we'll try the Galaxer. I tried it. I can't tell if it's a different sound or not. This thing is so temperamental and so loud. So I honestly can't tell if that's a new sound from the Cube or not. It sounds very similar to one of the sounds when you're just kind of going through the sounds of the Cube on its own, but then it doesn't have his like weird grunting noises underneath, so it might be a unique sound just for use with this. So that's going to do it for this one. The Arc Cube holder, nothing really exciting to talk about there. It's a piece of plastic. You can slide the cubes on it. It can hold up to 6. If you buy 2, as the package suggests, shocker, you'll be able to hold 12. But they do have the connections on the back, which I think is nice, so that if you don't like the kind of hollow look to the back of it, you could get a second one, and then they'll sandwich together, and then you would be able to hold 6 on each side. Not really great if you're planning on like displaying it in the back of a bookshelf, but if you're going to have it like out on in a more prominent area where you'd actually be able to see both sides of it, then maybe that would be helpful. But yeah, it's a clear piece of turquoise plastic. It's fine. The real thing here is the DX Blazar Arc Cube. I think it's great. I mean, like all the other DX cubes before it, it's got some nice lights and sounds on its own. It has compatibility with all 3 of the roleplay items. Works well with all those. You know, not a ton, really just 1 sound per each, but still nice. And yeah, I mean, like I said, if you like the deluxe cubes up till now, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Blazar's a nice addition. I kind of wish more of them were deluxe. They do have those 3 Premium Bandai deluxe sets, which I kind of want to get one day if I can find them somewhere for a good enough price. Yeah, unfortunately, the Candy Toy and Gashapon ones just having no sound or lights, no electronics of any kind is kind of a bummer. But I think the DX ones are really cool. So if you're collecting nothing else, just pick up the deluxe ones. They're easy enough to buy. They're all normal retail releases. You can get all 5 of them pretty easily, unless you then want to dabble in the premium sets as well. But yeah, I would say buy this one for the Blazar Cube. I really don't think too much of the cost is going to this, because it can't possibly cost that much to create or produce. I do not remember what this set cost as a whole. I don't think it was terribly expensive. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. But in any case, I think the Blazar Cube is great, and this is also here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.